don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down once. Try and tell me what you know. Keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
46-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now another one thrown incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on second down, Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, it's 9-0.
Quarter with the score, Packers 9, Buccaneers nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, Brady. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Brady flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score, Packers 9, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A 41-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 9. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 38, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Brady escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. As the first half is winding down. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Rodgers again now. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
47-yard line.
The final shot before half for Brady. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 29. Packers 15.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Throw by Brady complete, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again, Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
7-yard line.
On first down, Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
On Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Packer 1st down.
Snap comes at 1. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The tackle made by
brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught at the end. That is into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down, Packers.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Down and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Packers 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, Incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And a Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And incomplete. Brings up
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.